Hello, welcome to Satisfactory Monday at a very unsatisfactory lateness. I had a few minutes ahead, and all of a sudden I was several minutes behind. Kind of annoying. All right. We got some things. I have to go grab some coffee. I'll be right back. Okay, got coffee. See if we can get ourselves straightened out here. Finally. We'll have a couple of things to take care of. There's that. Got to do this, that stuff. That went pretty quickly and smoothly. Get this caught up and behaving. There we go. I think I'm set. Late but set. No, my poor power grid. Do I want to deal with that right now? Maybe just to kind of get a start on getting that corrected. Light seems a little weird at the moment. See about getting this corrected. I think I need to. Uh-oh. first thing I think is to clear out some rubber, I think. Just to make some room there. Well, I could have started flipping some switches, I suppose. That's what I need to do, right? Because I'm out of fuel. Ran myself out of fuel. Wasn't sure if that was enough. I guess it is. Or it isn't. No, still not. Still am more connected than I thought. Oh, wait a minute. All right, who's still hooked up? That. I forgot. I thought I switched it off, actually. Still not enough. These pipes full of residue again. Well, that's not moving. Do a panic run to get rid of this rubber. Might have a place to put it, finally. We may have to do this again. Really haven't allowed enough buffers, have I? Should have had buffers for the residual too, shouldn't I? Didn't realize I was sitting on all these canisters. Okay. Run back. See if we're ready to switch on the fuel blenders. Get some fuel out to those fuel buffers, or at least the one. Again. Is that because we'll need to start getting power set up and then we need to start running some of the machines. I need components to finish out the layout. Okay, we're backed up here. Could have been a little faster as soon as I started seeing that climb up. Yeah, this is where having residual oil buffers would have helped. Putting in the crude oil was a good idea. I just didn't take it far enough. What? What do you mean 0? Thank you. All right, who's pulling what, though? How could I be pulling more? Where? Let that run for a little bit, or as long. Get some fuel into that buffer. So ran across an idea. Someone was getting rid of excess water instead of packaging it. Didn't last long. Turned it into wet concrete. Might be a higher value than packaged water and use less resources. Might even be useful resources. I'm pretty sure I've done this before, but I was thinking of double checking our coal generator plant. Make sure that it is in fact using all of the coal and sulfur available to it. So that I'm producing as much power as that location can. That made any sense? Do I have any fuel? Do we have any fuel in the pipe? Yepers. Pipes are full here. We'll be able to start making some power. I'll do one more round. Sort of. Are we about there? Not quite. Trade. Start getting some rocket fuel up in the pipelines. Let that run for a little bit. We can get a couple generators going. Start being able to run everything again. Or not. I'm producing 225 compacted coal. Is that right? One, two, 225. Is that really all the coal I'm capable of producing? No. These are only Mark II miners. But what about the sulfur, though? That might be maxed out, this deposit. That's a Mark II. I am not maxed out. I could put in some more generators. Make this whole thing run a little easier. All right. And I could be running. Well, excuse me. I got room for 31 generators with what I'm producing in compacted coal. What have I done? Why am I so off? Why did I stop with only 8? Hold on. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. I'm running 27 generators. feels weird. Something's off. Why? Why is that 1800 is 75 megawatts? 27 generators. I should be getting 2,000 megawatts. What's going on here? You're not even connected to anything. What are you connected to? You two should be connected together. I'm only running half a... No. What am I doing? They're tied together down here? Ah, never mind. That right? Got everything tied together this way? So that all the power should be available? Really at either tower. Both towers should be reading all the power. I just happen to be using one and not the other. Why am I not using this one? Don't remember. Been quite a while now. And why aren't... I don't have my zip line tool. I've been working on this factory for so long, I've forgotten what the heck I have set up and why. All right, so you should be off. You're on. Hold it. Are these blenders burning that much power? Look at that. 75. No, they're not. Who's burning up all the power? I'm only using up 150 megawatts. Train station. That thing's still running? It is. I don't need it to still be running. That would help considerably. I can live for a little bit without that running. And now I just need my facilities producing fuel. Or reportedly, I need to be producing rocket fuel. Why are you idle? What's with the idle? I don't understand the idle. You had all the items you need. I'm going to take a chance, turn you back on. And get some more fuel production going. I forgot. That needs to be shut off. That helps considerably. That didn't. Too much, huh? Fine. Still got room for a fair amount of production into rocket fuel. Might be time or close enough to turn this back on. We'll see. Right now I have some fuel generators running, and if that's the case, we're going to bring in the oil. Would be nice not to have the whole grid shut down just because you throw one switch. How much water do I have left? Lots. And see if I could shut up. Well, let's go down here to the other end. Make sure I don't have too much running. I think is part of the problem. I was hoping I'd make it back to the base this time. Oh well. I'll shut off a floor. I know I turned a bunch of stuff on. Well, let's shut off a couple of legs. Especially up here at the top floor. The second floor shouldn't have much of anything running. That can be enough. Maybe. Maybe. Let that run. Hold it. No need for that to be running. How much do I want to shut down? Just enough to stay underneath our current production. Our capacity is going to increase as more generators come online. We're going to have to head back out over there anyway to turn on the other fuel blenders. Or too long. Does that mean I have time to get a little power? Or, maybe better yet, get some fix-it trigons or ingots headed over here? Or not. So I see this. I'm presuming we stopped here for some reason. Ah! Perfect. That wasn't perfect. Do I need to get the other blenders? Let's see. What did I get turned on? Oh, I forgot. I still needed the blended fuel blenders fired up, I think. It's Jackie Jack. Hello. Double check this switch. No, you're on. So these should have been producing fuel. They were. Hold on. No, you should have been producing. Well, this might be a problem. No, not yet. I got fuel. What do you mean you don't? Oh, these are not turned on. Really? I'll shut you off again. I knew to do that first. And I forgot something else. That one. I need to throw that one. What's this idle business? Like they decide to be idle right just before I look at them. And there's nothing stopping them from producing. Now we're talking. If there's anything at all in storage, that means we should be getting close to full pipes and close to at least one floor's worth of generator fired up and running. Which is good. Okay. I forgot to grab a zipline tool. Oh no. Do I still have these running? Didn't think so. Yes, no wonder I'm blowing a fuse. Cat. Try to get back to work. That's power for you. I'm not going to do an additional switch for a machine that already has its own switch. I'll only switch individual. So, and I was thinking, am I going to want to set up frame? Or just drop it on down. Power, 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 power. Okay. Off no matter what. Fine. Okay, power, power. This is a mess. But then again, then again, too tall. Sweet. Now, what about you? So I got 3. Spaced a little ways apart. Just enough to be inconvenient. Oh, never mind. That'll do right there. I was really debating on whether to switch those or not. I'll leave it as is for now. Okay, those are done now. Now we can do some serious, proper bus barring. This is going to get in the way. I think my best bet is to go right over the top. Why not? Alright, so that takes care of those. You guys are done. Need to get these two. Gonna be off no matter what, isn't it? Fine. Same. Same. It'll be a bit of a nudge off no matter what I do. All right. Your power. I debated whether to continue this bar right on down the line, and I'm still not sure. I'd rather have the power bar up here, though. That power to everybody here then. I still need to... Hold on. Who are you? Yep, I need to run power to you. Now it's time to run power to all you guys. Also, I need to run this. I need to run, not that, this. Ooh, that's an issue. Hold on. Wait a minute. Did I finish this? This is the rubber. No, I didn't. I got too many. I have conflicts. They were supposed to be resolved. It didn't resolve a conflict here. That's resolved. But how I wanted to resolve it? Rather than drop the rubber down and run it all the way across here. Well, I had to split here. All right. And then what? If I dropped it here, almost would have had a straight shot, but not quite. I don't know. It was a mess either way. Okay. I say let's run some power line. Get all these linked up underneath here. I should have a primary switch somewhere. I used to have a primary switch for this floor. What did I... I still gotta run water and nitrogen to everything. I had a switch somewhere here. I deleted it, didn't I? Did I want to do something different, and how? I wanted to do something slightly different. What was the idea of the different? What was I going to do? Whatever was going to do. I should have done it so I would remember. Probably tie off of this. Hold on. What is this connected to? There should be... What? There should be no power connected to this. There is power. There should be no power connected to this. Should have no power. Should be no power to this. You say you have power. Where are you getting your power from? Am I looking at the wrong floor? Probably. Try this again. You're getting power from where? Here. So I didn't put a switch on that side. If I'm not going to put it, why wouldn't I put a switch down here? This is as good a spot to set up switches, actually. 2 switches. All right, hold on. This is the end of the line for how I have it set up. Yes, okay. Brilliant. Any reason not to do that? why everything was going so well. Okay. Really? No water? I forgot to turn on the water. Nice job. I forgot all about the water. All the fuel we produced is gone because I forgot about the water. I had plenty of water until I didn't. Oops. Nice job. I don't see any way that I have any rocket fuel left. Really? See what happens with that shut off. How much capacity do I have? If I can get a shipment of water, I'll be okay, right? Cross our fingers. Hope for water. Hope it hits the blender soon enough. Too late. The water's already here. Actually, it's not too late. It is too late. It is not too late. The water, it's too late for the water. I need power. Did I turn you off? Um, gotta have that. I gotta have power to the train station. Why did I never set up a switch here? Really? It managed to dump. I didn't think it could. Had to. Or is it just that quick? Am I missing something? Now you have water. Now you're producing fuel. Sweet. Too many generators died. Really? Why are you hanging on to this fuel? That should be emptying out. Like completely. I'm confused by that. We got full flow. Dumping, and we're using, we're processing. Starting to build. About ready to start firing up these blenders again. I would love to. We're gonna do it. Okay, I'm still a little confused. Feels like the fuel is not moving like it should out of the blenders. I mean, that's starting to look better. That's the way it should be looking. Emptying out. Why aren't you emptying out? check my math. 2, 4, 600 units. I got some headed this way. Oh, because I don't have this turned on. And I'm limited on my flow this way because that's not turned on. Leave it alone for a little bit. Oops. Not for much longer. I got to get rid of the compacted coal. Otherwise, that'll be a problem. It's about to be. Especially down here. I had a little time. I don't know how much I wanted to push it though. Give me fuel. Look at that. Now why is it sitting idle? I'm gonna set up some more power. Okay, now, all right. Okay, so I'll run that, and then come down here. We're going to do a branch. Do a branch. Right down this way, and start linking up this side. Okay, are we good? Let's see. That's not helpful. Gotta have power turned on to find out if I got power. Is this right? No, it isn't. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. Oh, that's for the Caterium ingots. I still gotta bring in the Caterium ingots. I'm looking at this and I'm still goofed up. This is Trigon or Fix It ingot. How do I want to run this? Am I going to run it down this way then? Or down this way? Ew. I got interference no matter what. Okay, am I going to maintain? Yeah, I don't see why not. There. Is that it then? Apparently not. Not how that was supposed to go. Try that again. There. Then there to there. Okay. There we go. Ah. And that one. So maybe we've got them all caught now. We'll know for sure when we start throwing switches. I feel a lot better about that. Okay. How about we actually... Uh-oh. See... What was this all about? Nothing. It was about nothing. We still got to run water. I got to make sure I have enough water. Where am I running water to? Water to you. You actually don't get any as far as liquids or gases. Wait a minute. Shouldn't there be someone else? Aha. I'm gonna say, where's all my blenders? Water and nitrogen. Nitrogen, nitrogen. Okay, nitrogen. There. And then who over here? I think it's just the water. For those two blenders up here. All right. So how much water? Diddly squat there. And I saw some numbers down here. Was it the nitrogen or the water that had the numbers? Nitrogen. So not much in the way of water still. Okay. And there's water. Hang on. How much water is being used here? 50, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do I need this? Maybe I need to recalculate this. This is copper sheets. What did I say? 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. $500 copper sheets. How much am I actually using? Follow the sheets. $20. 40. I forgot what I was doing for a second. All right, so copper sheets coming up here. Zipping down here, getting split here. Headed over to here. 25. Four times 46. 186, 184. Plus 32. Well, I need about half of what I'm producing over there. Or do I even need that operation at all? And have I found all the copper sheets? One, two, three. Four. Just the one machine here. The one machine here. Those machines down there. 281. So that either cuts this in half, or I'm not even using the copper wire either, I don't believe. In other words, I have plenty of water, I think, in one pipe. How do I want to distribute it? How do I want to get the water there? Really? How is it you're crooked? Sitting here wondering, well, how I never painted this. Is like, really? Do I really have that question as often as I keep diverting myself? Okay. Let's see. So that got water to there, but now I need to get water over here. And the nitrogen. Let's see. Did I need... Water's all I needed down here. But I need a bunch of nitrogen down here. That is calling for... Yeah, I need 700 units plus... I need 800 units of nitrogen coming over here. Now water is right there. Well, of course there would be a on the wrong alignment anyway. Ooh. Try that again. From here. Should be able to come down right on there. Pump. I need a pump. That could be enough. Oh boy. Probably not. That's 50 meters. I should put a pump here. But hang on. Am I gotta set it up here? Or that didn't even make sense. Am I going to why did let's see. How am I gonna do the nitrogen? Well, of course not. Wait a minute. Oh, I see. Messing with me. Fine. Now we got power to you. We got water. Now I need nitrogen here. Nitrogen here and here. 800, 900, 7, 800. Well, nitrogen. Hold on. That right? I got nitrogen going down there. Water to you. Nitrogen to you. All right. Well, you're getting distributed, but I'm gonna need at least 2 pipes. Do I want these 2 tied together? Why would I want these 2 tied together? I don't think I do. Pretty sure that's what I'm gonna need. Let's see. 800. Now the 2 of these pipes are gonna give me 1200. So I am going. So now we gotta set up a manifold. Where the heck am I gonna do a manifold? Well, I am going to end up tying them together, but I want it done elsewhere. That's what I want. Not back here. I need both of them. Yeah. That's what I need. Well, hang on. Why am I coming down here at all? Is there any reason to come down here? Where would it be? I did it originally because I'm using it down there. It gets me past these tracks. And I need a whole bunch of nitrogen right there. What if would I actually want to come up and over here? Where? Ooh, because we could run it. Actually, we could run it underneath. And then we could run it somewhere over in here. And then set up our manifold. Let's do this. And I know these are going to have to be Mark IIs. Who in the heck am I lining up with? I have no idea. Okay, so a manifold. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we still need to feed that pipe coming for. Need to feed this pipe, but we can run this. We can rearrange that as we see fit. This is important. We need I think I have something starting to come together here. All right, so we come down here. I think so. Now from there, I need to come where? Either I need to come over to here. What the? Really? That's atrocious. We'll fix that. I lost my, there it is. Going underneath is not going to be much better, is it? No. And I was thinking of feeding underneath here too, to bring those pipes here, but that's not going to work either because of all the stuff underneath. I have to come up and above, or we come up here and then drop it down. We could do that. Something like no. Got all this to get around. Unless I want to change that copper sheet, we could. Okay, much better. That's, yes, painting, that's all. All it does is enforce product in the pipes. And if you get the colors right, it, of course, looks halfway decent. All right. So that'll get, well, let's bring this up and over then. Too long, huh? too long to make it. Still too far. Okay. Why? Why are you insisting on going crooked? Look at that. It's supposed to be straight. Well, that's a problem. Fine. Okay, that didn't help it. We have issues. Hmm. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, bring it on down. No, we won't go with that. Now, are we going to clear everything? Keepers. I guess we're not going to have much choice but to drop it on down, are we? So I got one pipe to drop down there, and one to drop down here. Same either way. I'm not too sure I want that. I don't. Well, there is a relative, more or less, not so much for you. I was going to say there's an easy fix. Well, still can be. There we go. Voila. That'll get 1,200 units of nitrogen headed this way, and now we got to get another pipe here, headed down this way. Hold it. We got to get over to here, and I was gonna run it. Well, why don't I run this? Up here too. You're crooked. There we go. Right into that belt. Why not? How about we move it down just a little? Really? Oh, that's... Never mind. Like, why is this giving me trouble? Well, it's coming out at a different point. That's why. How about that? And then, where am I headed to right here? Someone forgot to turn on a light. Okay, copper sheets. Let's get you straightened out. Well, that almost, but not quite there. How about... There we go. Okay, try that again, shall we? There we go. Well, that's nitrogen and water. Now we got to get deuterium ingots, and I still have to get the fix-it ingots routed. All right, fix-it ingots. And I just used up all the space I was planning on. Well, nah, we're all right. Sort of. I need fix-it ingots here. And don't I need them elsewhere? Don't I need them... Need them... here. How many? Oh, 20. 20, 20, 20. Hmm. That's the wrong way. Oh, that's for Criterion. Wait a minute. I'm on the wrong floor. Well, actually, I'd need to leave that right about where it is. This is what I'm running. Well, really not all that bad, is it? Comparatively. Okay, anything else? No. Bring it down, bring it across, bring it back up neatly. Neatly-ish. Normally I wouldn't deliberately set it up to have to run this far. I had a reason. I have no idea if it'll work out or not, but I wanted it set up this way on purpose. Oops, I'm coming down here. So come down here. We got a split. Am I gonna route? I was thinking I would route in between, but I'm thinking now kind of a bad idea. So it looks like we're going to bring it down right about here. Let's actually do this. Really? That far away? Oh, I forgot. I thought it would extend more, but I keep forgetting about where exactly I'm coming out of there. Why that didn't work. There. Still the alignment I want? I think so. There we go. Now, I think this will allow me to tuck these in just like so. Really? There we go. And now I can bring this. That container is going to go away sooner or later. Do I want to run it up here? Do I want to... trying to drop it again down through the floor, and then I have all this mishmash to deal with. Fine. What the? Got caught on a belt. Fine. I'm gonna run right through the container and everything. Fix it ingots. No point in hanging on to that anymore. Let's see. What else needs to be run? I think we got the last few items that we were way short on. I still have to get the Caterium ingots. Routed over here, we're gonna need another, let's see, another freight car and another freight platform. That okay? Still? Yeah, that'll work. Unload. And then these are gonna have to go all the way down there. How many ingots? I do have another source of Caterium down in this direction. Maybe we could bring it in and on this station. $240 ingots. Is that right? Do I have a... Don't have my scanner. Not even scanning right. Should have Caterium. Is it over here? Right there. Got Caterium right there. Caterium right there. Any of these any better than anything else, though? That's right on the other side of this water, which already has platforms headed here. Right there. Not sure what the point would be. Versus just routing ingots into that, onto that train, and then just belting from here down there. Not going to be a whole lot of difference. Might be a little faster. Maybe. Depends on how much room I have down here to set up another freight platform on the back end. I think I have enough, though. Holy smokes. Worried about how dark it's getting, and that's because it's about time to wrap it up. Really? Oh no! Of course I'd be missing materials. Industrial beams of all things. Didn't think I'd been blowing through those. I haven't even cleaned all this up yet. I think this is going to go into awesome sink. Be done with it. Now, what was I? Oh. Encased industrial beams. Do I have a few? Well, may as well take them all. Get those. Dumping into a dimensional depot. See if we can finish this platform. Uh-oh, we got a train on the... Nope, different train. I still have to route ingots. Have I maximized my smelting and outputs? I don't remember. I have a smelter that's not even hooked up. It only coughs up 37.5 ingots. That could be a problem. That's 600 ore. And I'm using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How does that work? Not sure I have an option because I'm not sure how much quick wire I'm using. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Using 300 ingots worth. We're producing about the same. No. I'm going to have to figure out how much quick wire I need. I'm pretty sure I need quite a bit. How much am I producing? That was just ingot usage. 3, 6, 9, 12, 1,200 units of quick wire plus, maybe 15. But I would still need 240 ingots of quick wire. Do I want to do something else? We may want to reconsider. But if I switch to iron, that calls for a buttload of iron. We need to wrap this up. I got a buttload of iron available. Got all these. There's a pure right there. Would they be able to do it with iron anyway? Not with... What about aluminum ingots? That's interesting. Same number, just a different rate of production. Might be easier to cough up the aluminum ingots. Considering I'm not even close to using that aluminum deposit. Send the ingots down here. Wouldn't take much. Crank up ingot production. I already did it once. We could do it again. And what are these putting out? Maxed out 150. Do that instead. Save me a whole lot of issues. And we need to wrap this up. So I'll go ahead and delete this platform I just put in. Do we need to throw some more switches? Probably. Yes. I'm going to be needing nitrogen before too long, and that's this train. So let's throw this switch. I bet we're good. Better come up with a different number for capacity there. I'm not aware. Wait a minute. Did I forget to turn on Here. No, this should all be up and running. Right? Hang on. I ran out of nitrogen. I'm about to be seriously screwed. Make sure this is on. Now I got nitrogen right here. All right. Are you powered up? No. Hold on. Why not? Should be. Where's your power coming from? Other end. I just turned that on. Did I not? You mean no power? Didn't I just turn you on? Here? Nope. Thought I did. You blew. Well, that's interesting. I didn't get a notice about blown fuses. And that's the problem with supplying power for this from the other end, isn't it? I should have this station powered from this end. Go ahead and turn this back off. And I need to get you some power from somewhere. Come on, nitrogen. I need all I can get. Got a little bit. Got to maintain power for a little while. I don't have time for this. I gotta wrap this up. I have zilch for nitrogen. Yeah, pipes are empty. Did I turn this off? Y'all? But wait a minute. Who's using all the power then? What are you talking about? I got you turned, right? Didn't I turn this switch off? I know. Switch at the other end is turned on. Turn it off, otherwise I won't remember. But we gotta wrap it up. Hope I remembered that I have power to deal with coming back next time. Yet again. If I turn off that switch, should disconnect it from this end, but still have power to the train. I hope. Okay, turn that off. And we're gonna call it good here. Completely forgot about getting a picture. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna try. Well, maybe. Trying to get more of these lights showing up at once. Everything's moving too fast out there. Oh well, I think that will do though. I think that will do for a picture. And we'll call it good here. We'll have to come back next time and fix our power again. But we are getting closer. We have Tale of Two Wastelands tomorrow. Then we'll have Star Rupture Wednesday morning as usual, 8 a.m. Back here Wednesday evening at 5. And what? Payload to Wastelands is also at 5. Everything all evening at 5, mornings at 8. Nothing else. Same schedule as usual. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see